Okay, so there's the blues solo number one in E. It's a blues in E. First thing we need to know is the shuffle rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And probably best if you use a pick. I like to use my fingers. I just, I've always played like that. Can use a pick, but I prefer my fingers. But 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And if you got the pick. Now, you'd like to rest the palm of your hand on the bridge there. That gives us that muffled sound, that muted sound, the palm muting. 1 and 2 and 3. Now it's the second bar of that. 1 and 2, 3. So 2 bars in a row. Then the third bar will climb up to the 7th, the D, which is the 7th note of the E scale. So that's why we call it a 7th. It's an E7th chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then the fourth bar we just hit the chord on count 1, and that's it. And then we're launching into our lick. And 2 triplet 3 4. And 2 triplet 3 4. Now let me play all of that again, and I'll count it through for you. 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 2 and 3. Third bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 triplet 3 4. So we play the open on the third string, hammer if you like, or you could actually pluck it. First fret G sharp. So going G to the G sharp on the third string, open to the first fret. Second string open, first string open, and then slide our third finger from the third fret of the second string up to the fifth fret. You're sliding to an E. So there's the first part of it. Now the chord changes from there. We go to an A chord, A shuffle. Now before, it was the bottom half of the, or bottom portion of your E chord. We were just playing the 6 and 5 strings of your E chord. Now it's the A chord. We're going to play the 5th string open, 2nd fret of the 4th string, and that gives us our A shuffle chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So there's only one bar of the A shuffle. Then we hit that A chord, the 5th and 4th string. Rock players tend to call that a power chord. Then we've got another lick. So there's the first half of it. So it's coming down your extended scale. Now I'm going to talk the scales through that we're using on these licks in a moment. 5th fret, and I use third finger, 5th fret of the 2nd string, 3rd fret with my first finger of the 2nd string. Now I'm going to slide quickly from the 4th fret of the 3rd string down to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Then open of the 4th string, the 2nd fret of the 4th string, open of the 4th string back to 2nd fret. So there's the first half of that new lick, the second lick that we're exploring in this blues solo. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now on count 2 we're going to have a little bit of a bend. So I use 2 fingers to do that bend. I put my first finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string and 2nd finger on the 2nd fret and do that little bend. Now if you find that too hard, so play the third, it's what we call the blue note. Or I prefer to bend it. And you see that we've got the 2nd fret bends open, 2nd fret of the 4th string, 2nd fret of the 5th string, then open, then back to our E shuffle. So all of that run again. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 triplet 3, 4 and 1. Now if you prefer the blue note rather than the bend, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 triplet 3, 4 and 1. There's the count for it. So let me put that all together from the 5th bar, actually, the A chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Not much more to go now. We've nearly got it. If you've got all of that, that's put you in pretty good stead here. We've got most of it now. So we do come back to the E shuffle, 2, 3, and 4 for a full bar. Then we want B. So we take the B, first finger taking second fret of the 5th string. Third finger takes the F sharp, 4th fret of the 4th string. And we poke our little finger in on that G sharp, 6th fret. Then A. Then our turnaround. 1, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So the turnaround. So the last 4 bars, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, well, last 5 bars. So starting on the E, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, up to B, 2, 3, then your A, 3 and 4. Now your turnaround. So I just 2 finger, 3rd string, 4th fret, 1st string, 3rd finger, 4th fret. Then I drop them a fret, going 3, 1, 3. Then I drop them down to the 2nd fret. So going 4th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, then to the E chord. 1st finger taking the G sharp, 1st fret of the 3rd string, and 1st string open, our little walk up. And there he is. Now the scales you want to, there are 3 scales, hang on, about, let me count them at the end of it. First of all, you'll want your pentatonic scale, your E minor pentatonic. So I went open on the 6th string, 3rd fret of the 6th string, open of the 5th string, 2nd fret of the 5th string, open of the 4th, 2nd of the 4th, open of the 3rd, 2nd of the 3rd, open of the 2nd, and 3rd fret of the 2nd, open of the 1st, 3rd. Now it's the most commonly used scale for improvising. We want variations on it too. If that's all we've got, it's going to be a pretty dry argument, but it's a good place to start. Now the next, well actually, pentatonic means 5 notes, and it is. It's just 5 notes. E, G, A, B, D. Then you start again. E, G, A, B, D. Then you start again. But it's only those 5 notes. So the pentatonic scale, the 5-note scale. We like to put a blue note in there as well. So E, G, A sharp, B. And it sounds bluesy. The other place that the blue note fits on this pattern is on the 3rd string, where we go G, A, B flat there, or A sharp. This is what we were doing in our blues solo. Now you'll want an extended version of your pentatonic scale. Open 3rd fret of the 6th, open 2nd, open 2nd, open 2nd, slide up to the 4th fret. So your 2nd finger will slide up to the 4th fret of the 3rd, and there's a blue note up there too. That B flat, 6th fret. Now that second lick that we did in our blues solo, straight off that extended scale pattern that I just showed you. Now the other one that we're often using in improvising in a rock or blues sense is the Mixolydian Scale, and that B.B. King box pattern. So if you play open on the third string, first fret, then on the second string it's open, 2, 3, then open and 2. And we like that first fret of that. Is what that little riff, the first lick that we did, came from that Mixolydian. I won't explain what Mixolydian means at this stage. Now, so I've just put it in A, whereas down in E, but if you think of your A bar chord, there's that fits over that A chord. So let me just describe the Mixolydian scale. First finger takes 5th fret of the 3rd string, 6th fret of the 3rd string is that lick in the key of A. Then first finger takes 5th fret of the 2nd string, 3rd finger takes that 7th fret, little finger takes the 8th fret, first finger takes the 5th fret of the 1st string, and then 3rd finger the 7th. And we like that little chromatic thing. That gives you that BB King box pattern sound over the A chord, but we've got it here in. Now I'm going to play the whole thing through for you. So we've talked through the minor pentatonic scale, the blue note that we use in it, and the extended form. So if you can learn those 3 scales plus that Mixolydian scale, you're pretty well set to get started with some nice improvisation. Now let me play the whole thing through. I'll count it through for you very slowly. 3 and 4 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 triplet, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 triplet, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And there's your blues solo number 1. Box pattern. So if you play open on the 3rd string, 1st fret, then on the 2nd string it's open, 2, 3, then open and 2. And we like that first fret of that. Is what that little riff, the first lick that we did, came from that Mixolydian. I won't explain what Mixolydian means at this stage. Now, so I've just put it in A, whereas down in E, but if you think of your A bar chord, there's that fits over that A chord. So let me just describe the Mixolydian scale. first fret, first finger takes 5th fret of the 3rd string, 6th fret of the 3rd string. Is that lick in the key of A? Then first finger takes 5th fret of the 2nd string. 3rd finger takes that 7th fret. Little finger takes the 8th fret. First finger takes the 5th fret of the 1st string, and then 3rd finger the 7th. And we like that little chromatic thing. That gives you that BB King box pattern sound over the A chord. But we've got it here in. Now I'm going to play the whole thing through for you. So we've talked through the minor pentatonic scale, the blue note that we use in it, and the extended form. So if you can learn those 3 scales plus that Mixolydian scale, you're pretty well set to get started with some nice improvisation. Now let me play the whole thing through. I'll count it through for you very slowly. 3 and 4 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 triplet, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 triplet, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And there's your blues solo number 1.